fresh out the oven.
What is cracking, everybody? It's MegapieMan here, and welcome to another look at my map video. This time for Payload Midwest Alpha 15, I think is what I'm on now. Now, I haven't done this kind of a video devlog thing in a while, mainly because I've been very unhappy with Midwest. It has not been playing how I want it to, and although I've been making changes from the last time I did a video update of the map, it just hasn't been working. A hasn't been working, B hasn't been working, C's only been just okay, and D's been awful. So, I just wanted to... I didn't want to have to worry about, putting a thing out, doing a video for it, and then everything I said in the video being a bunch of crap. I just wanted to focus on trying to fix the map as much as I can, as quickly as I can. And I think I've finally gotten some ideas of what to do for at least A and B, because that's what I really focused on here for Alpha 15. As you can see, there's been some changes over here with this particular building, especially with A, as I have opened up or created this path over here for blue to use. Now, I've been trying to mess around with making another path for blue to use for attacking A for a while. I tried a one-way door. That didn't really work. I tried opening up this building before in a previous version of this, but then red was just able to use it to flank blue, instead of blue using it to flank red. So I'm hoping that making it, like, all about drop-downs means that red won't be able to use it, or at least won't be able to use it as easily. Scouts and, of course, the explosive jumping classes can still get up there, but there's not much I can do about that. But at least, like, sentries and whatnot for red won't really be built up there, because an engineer can't really get up there. I guess they could sentry jump or whatever, but, that's all technicalities and stuff. The general idea is that blue has this drop-down area to try and get angles on red defenders. So blue can come over here, they can fight this way, they can go up here and fight this way, or they can even go all the way up around here and fight this way. And that should allow them to stop red's defenses, because red usually likes to build up over here, and they don't really build up anywhere else on A. They build up here, and then what is going on over there? Is that some area portal messiness? Yes, it is. There's some weird area portal messiness going on. I will have to figure that out and get that fixed up. But, yeah, red usually builds up here or here, so I'm hoping that this flank area for blue will allow them to get around and attack red, so that red can't just lock this whole area down. And by making them drop downs, that red won't be able to use them as easily or as frequently to go around and try to flank blue team. So if, like, blue team's pushing over here, I don't want red team to be able to go through this building and get around behind them, because that's very bad. I've also changed around a little bit of the cover in this area, just to, in case red team gets over here, so that there's a bit of cover in the spawn zone, the spawn room. That way they're not getting, or it's not so easy to get camped. I don't know how well that'll work, but that's the plan at the very least. I think the last version I had this exit over here, so I'm not really going to talk about that for this shortcut, but I did, like, completely redo this. I completely redid, like, from A all the way over around to here, really. Mainly trying to make B not garbage. B's had some problems. I should have really just nuked B from orbit and tried again a while ago, but I didn't want to, because it seemed to me, in my mind, that it was almost working, but it just wasn't. But I finally given up the ghost and been like, alright, this doesn't work. Sniper sightlines are ridiculous. Sentry spots are ridiculous. I need to almost gut it and try again. And that's basically what I've done. I've almost gutted it and tried again. Didn't quite get rid of everything, because it's still the same basic shape. But this should hopefully stop sniper sight lines and the ridiculously strong sentry spots, or even before. I mean, I was playing around before with having like a little bit of a shortcut for A, so A could like go around this, or they could go this way and go behind this silo. But that was just making it so that blue team would rush after they capped A, they would just rush to B before red team could set up and get B automatically, so that wasn't very fun or very good. So hopefully changing all of this around will help with sightlines, sightline issues. This building here, I'm hoping we'll stop with the long sightlines that used to be all the way through that. And also, it should help with optimization a little bit due to how the walls kind of have the track snake around like this. So they should block not only sightlines, but also vis leafs, which is what the source engine uses to determine what to render when, is the idea. And did I have this? I had a path. I don't remember if I had a path through here before. I messed around with this building quite a bit with paths. But yeah, so now after you cap A, you can go this way, down here, and over that way to push out, and then take the cart around this to get this little bit like Bad Water Bee, little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit. Bad Water Bee has the whole area to the left up here that I can use to attack. I can't really do that because Badwater's track goes up, then over, then up, whereas mine goes down, then over, and up. So this area over here is already claimed, and it wouldn't be very good if I just had it so you could go right through that building from A to B, as I've figured out in the past. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Blue should still have the height advantage, but stop the ridiculous sniper sightlines from over here and the ridiculous sniper sightlines that used to be in this area. I just completely closed off this doorway between this and this and changed it so that when red team spawns here, that doorway doesn't open, so they can only go out this way, and then when blue team spawns here, that doorway's shut, and they can only go this way. By closing this doorway, it should make it so that red can't get up here for defending, which I don't want them to be. This area is supposed to go from a red area to a blue area once A is captured, and then blue can use it to get up to attack B. And they now have all this height advantage to work with. This is a little bit of an awkward hole to get down here and around to try to flank B and maybe a spy route or something. I'm not entirely sure how well that works, but that's the idea. And red team can build up in here with their sentries. They can build up over here with their sentries. They can build up over here with their sentries. They can even build up over here with their sentries to cover that and cover that. Yeah, so red still should be able to defend B, and while letting blue actually attack B and get to it without getting horribly, horrifically sniped in the face, is at least the plan. That's the plan. Whether or not that plan will come to fruition is an entirely different set of marbles, but that is the plan nonetheless. I'd have to move the shortcut door around a little bit just to stop sightlines from like a sightline through this door, through here, and all the way over there. That would have been freaking terrible, so I moved that around a little bit. Still have it as a one-way door, that way red can't use it to flank blue. With the new change to the map, maybe that one-way door isn't necessary, but I'm going to keep it for now. We'll have to see how the thing plays, whether or not I need to get rid of that one-way door, or if I can keep it. I do not want red to be able to use that shortcut to flank blue. I want blue to use that shortcut to quickly get past A and attack B. But the reason why I put a one-way door there in the first place is because red was using it. But with how everything is now, in where hopefully red will build up over here and not quite get so far this way, maybe I don't need the one-way door, but we will have to see how things go. I also brought over this this silo from CP Mist that Hutty made. I used it before in King of the Hill Synthetic. I like this prop. It works. It works. It works as like a... Right now I'm using it just as like a grain silo or something, but it fits in that spot really good for some nice cover. Yes. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the main changes. I changed this wall a little bit, added this thing here. This thing is kind of annoying because it doesn't have a collision mesh, which means by default, bullets just go through it. So I had to recreate a collision mesh using the block bullets texture. So it's not the greatest because it won't leave decals if you shoot it, but it at least will stop bullets. And that's the important thing. Plus, it sort of fits into the mill theme. Same with these things. This thing is actually from Pipeline. I never see anybody use it because it's very specific, but I felt like it could help the mill theme that the feed mill theme that I'm going for with this map. So I threw it in there, and I think it works. I think it works for a little bit of big detail up there. C hasn't changed all that much. I did push this wall back a little bit, and I added this extra ramp here. That needs fixed. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe put some pipes on it or something for detail-wise, but just trying to make this route a little bit larger and not so thin. I really want to keep this prop because I like it, but try to make that a little bit wider so it's a bit easier to get up and over here. I don't remember if last time if I had this board here, but I put a board there now so you can go up this way. Instead of, I think I had props there at one point, so they had a prop jump over it, which kind of sucked. So you can now go up this way and go in there, and go over here, and go over there, and go over here, and go over there. So yeah, things have changed quite a bit throughout the development of this map, but I think I might finally be getting down to how things will work. I also, because I put this little roof thing here, with this wooden board that you can use to get on top of it for attacking. I thought, you know what, let's put a little thing here that they can use to just jump on and get around for attacking with. We'll see if that actually does something. I doubt it will. But I needed this brush here to block sight lines around that corner. So I thought, let's just try a little path up here, see if that'll do anything fun. If it doesn't, I can always remove it. It's not that easy. I mean, it's not that difficult to just select it and click delete and move on from there. These silo props, I believe they're from the Bullet Crops pack of props. I like them, and they help fit the theme of the mill. Going into D, I don't think I've really changed D at all, just because I don't know what to do with it. I don't remember if this was here the last time I showed off D, but D sucks. D is real bad. And I don't know what to do with it, so this version, at least, I'm not working on it. I'm not focusing on it. I'm focusing on A, and I'm focusing on B, because I have an idea of what I want to do with those. I don't know what to do with D yet, so I'm not focusing on it yet, which means it's going to suck real bad when it gets tested. I might move red spawn back or something. I don't really know yet, but I'm really unhappy with D. I'm very unhappy with D. But yeah, that is Alpha 15. It's I hate that I've done 15 alphas already and haven't been able to get to beta, but that's mapping. Mapping is all about iteration. You make it, you test it, you break it, you make it, you test it, you break it, you make it, you test it, so on and so forth until it doesn't suck as much as it did at the beginning. I'm hoping that it won't suck as much as it did previously now. D's still going to be the same because it is the same. C's basically the same. I think I already figured out C previously. C plays okay, but B and A were the real big problems, big focuses for this version that I'm trying to get down. And see how things go. And maybe it'll play well, and maybe it won't. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I am MegapieMan. This has been Payload Midwest Alpha 15 for Team Fortress 2. If you didn't know, this is a Team Fortress 2 map, and I will talk to you guys later.